In the heart of New Delhi, the Indian Cybersecurity Army, or ICSA, was on high alert. A shadowy group of cyber terrorists, known only as the Blackout Syndicate, had been plotting a massive cyber attack that threatened to plunge the world into darkness. Their weapon? A sophisticated virus named Eclipse. The ICSA, a team of elite hackers, analysts, and cybersecurity experts, had been monitoring the syndicate for months. Led by Major Aditi Sharma, a brilliant cryptographer with a knack for breaking complex codes, the team was determined to thwart the impending disaster. As the sun set over the bustling city, the ICSA's command center buzzed with activity. Screens flickered with lines of code, maps of global networks, and real-time data feeds. Aditi stood at the helm, her eyes scanning the information pouring in. "We have a lead," she announced, her voice steady. "The syndicate is planning to launch Eclipse in less than 48 hours. We need to find their server and neutralize the virus before it spreads." The team sprang into action. They divided into groups, each tasked with a specific mission. One to trace the syndicate's digital footprints, another to develop countermeasures against the virus, and a third to coordinate with international cybersecurity agencies. As the hours ticked by, the pressure mounted. Aditi and her team worked tirelessly, fueled by coffee and determination. They discovered that the syndicate's server was located in a remote part of the Himalayas, hidden within a network of underground bunkers. It was a race against time. With the clock ticking down, Aditi led a small team to the location. They trekked through treacherous terrain, their hearts pounding with the weight of the world on their shoulders. Upon reaching the bunker, they found it heavily guarded. Using their skills, they hacked into the security systems, disabling alarms and cameras. Inside, they encountered a labyrinth of servers, each humming ominously. Aditi's fingers flew over the keyboard as she navigated through layers of encryption. "I'm in," she whispered, her heart racing. But just as she began to analyze the Eclipse virus, alarms blared, and the room was flooded with red lights. The syndicate had detected their intrusion. "Go, I'll hold them off!" Aditi shouted, her voice resolute. Her team hesitated, but she pushed them toward the exit. "You have to stop the virus, I'll buy you time!" With a heavy heart, they sprinted out, leaving Aditi behind. She quickly initiated a counterhack, creating a digital smokescreen to confuse the attackers. As she fought to keep the syndicate at bay, her team raced back to the command center, where they worked frantically to develop a counter-virus. Back in the bunker, Aditi was outnumbered. The terrorists closed in, but she remained focused, her mind racing. She had to buy her team enough time to deploy the counter-virus. With a final surge of adrenaline, she unleashed a series of countermeasures, disrupting the syndicate's operations. Meanwhile, her team back at the command center had successfully developed the counter-virus, dubbed Aurora. They launched it toward the syndicate's server, praying it would reach Aditi in time. The digital battle raged on, with Aditi holding her ground against the terrorists. Just as the situation seemed dire, a notification pinged on her screen. Aurora deployed. Aditi smiled, knowing her team had succeeded. The counter-virus began to spread through the syndicate's network, dismantling the Eclipse virus piece by piece. In a final act of defiance, Aditi activated a self-destruct protocol on the server, ensuring that the syndicate's plans would be obliterated. The explosion rocked the bunker, sending shockwaves through the mountains. Back at the command center, the team watched in awe as the threat of Eclipse dissipated. The world was safe, but their hearts ached for Aditi. They had lost a hero, but her sacrifice would not be forgotten. In the days that followed, the ICSA was hailed as saviors. Aditi's bravery became a symbol of resilience and courage in the face of adversity. The world had been spared from darkness, and the ICSA vowed to continue their mission, ensuring that no threat would ever go unchecked again. As they looked to the future, they knew that the battle against cyber-terrorism was far from over. But with the spirit of Aditi guiding them, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, united as a shield against the shadows.